Good morning, students. So, today we'll be dealing with the distinction between sole proprietorship and partnership. Okay? So, in the previous video session, we understood what do we mean by partnership and we also revised what do we mean by sole proprietorship. In that, we learned that sole proprietor is what? It is a kind of business which is run, owned, controlled, managed, and financed by one person. We also dealt with the features of sole proprietorship, and we also understood how a normal shopkeeper that is near to your house, how he is a sole proprietor or a sole trader. In partnership, we understood through the example yesterday. In case if you have not seen the last video session, you can go and visit that. It is there on the YouTube channel. The partnership, we understood that it is an agreement which is signed by two or more than two partners in which they agree to perform lawful business and share profits and loss of the firm. We have understood the keywords also. Please go and visit the previous session. Today we'll understand with what is the difference. Though now you know the features, the merits and demerits of the partnership as well as sole proprietorship, so you can easily distinguish, but we'll just go through it. In sole proprietorship, I have told you, whenever you write difference between sole proprietorship and partnership, it is required that there is a margin in between both the things. And it is very much important that the basis on which you are distinguishing both the things, it is very much important that you write it. That is, in the first question or the first case we're writing, the basis of distinction is number of owners. So in sole proprietorship, there are how many owners? There is one owner. In partnership, how many? There are minimum 2 owner and maximum 50. So there is a limit. Please note this. Maximum 50. Okay? Because we know that partnership is basically an agreement which is signed by 2 or more than 2 partners. Now, what is the limit? We are saying more than. Does more than means 1000? No. More than means 50. Till 50. Okay? Agreement. Now the second basis is agreement. So in sole proprietorship, the agreement is no agreement is required. I have told you that अगर आपको कोई किराना का दुकान खोलना है अपने मोहल्ले में, do you need some lawful business rules and regulations? No, you do not need to register your business also. But in case of partnership, yes, you have to enter into an agreement with the partner, and that agreement will be as per the Partnership Act. Now, what is this Partnership Act? We'll understand in the next video sessions. Now, division of profit and loss. In division of profit and loss basis, we see that in sole proprietorship, there is no division of profit. Because we have seen in the meaning that the person, there is a single person who is owning, who is managing, who is financing, who is controlling. So whatever the profit is earned, it belongs to whom? It belongs to the same person. In partnership, what happens? In partnership, the profit and loss are shared or divided as per the agreed ratio. And what kind of ratio? We have understood in the previous video session. We understood that when a person is entering into agreement with some other person and both of them are partners, think that there are 2 partners in a firm, you and your friend. And you say that fine, जो भी profit होगा उसका 50-50% हम लोग का होगा. Right? So that is again what? It is an agreed ratio that okay, whatever is the profit or whatever is the loss, I will take 50%, you will take 50%. Okay, now implied agency. In implied agency means what happened? In sole proprietorship, there is no implied agency. In partnership, generally every partner is an implied agent of the firm. Implied agencies means, think we understood about something called mutual agency in the previous video session in the feature of partnership. We understood that if there are 3% in a company and there is a partnership company, okay? So in case if one person is doing something and that is creating a loss in the business, other 2 also have to face that loss. They cannot say कि तुमने loss किया है तो मैं उस पे कुछ नहीं करूँगा. Getting my point? But in sole proprietorship, no implied agency. Why? Because there is only one person who is doing it. Implied means something that is imposed on somebody. Imposed मतलब जो वो किया नहीं है actually, लेकिन किसी और का करना उसको भारी पड़ रहा है. Understanding the point? Okay, like for example in your class, if you and your friend is there, your friend is doing some prank with your teacher. But what happens? Because your friend might fall in the trap and your friend might go to the principal office for getting punishment, what do? You say that, sir, I have done that prank. So what is happening here? That is implied agency. Understood. But in sole proprietorship, there is no implied agency. There is only one person who is doing it. Understood. Then ownership and control. You know, in sole proprietorship, the ownership and control belongs to one person. Therefore, it is not shared. In partnership, it is shared by partners. Secrecy in sole proprietorship, I have told you, it's complete secret because there is only one person. In partnership, secrets are known to partners. So there is secrecy is not complete. People know the secrets. Continuity of business in sole proprietorship, life of business depends on proprietor. I have told you in sole proprietorship what happens? If the person who is owning the shop dies, the sole proprietorship will finish, it will get closed. But in partnership, greater continuity due to two or more partners. So what happens? If one partner dies, there is another partner who will run the business. Okay. So here there are people that in case if one dies or if there is a problem with the one person, if they are mentally unsound, पागल हो गया कोई partner, लेकिन दूसरे partner है, they can handle it. Getting my point? Then coordination, sole proprietorship, no problem of coordination due to single owner. Coordination में there will be no problem because there is only one person. He will take all the decision, he will earn all the profit, he will take up all the risk. But in partnership, coordination is very much important because we also studied in the features of partnership that the partners required to have utmost good faith. Right? People need to have faith, believe, trust, coordination among each other if they want to make partnership business successful. Okay, so today we have dealt with this, and I request you to write 5 differences between sole proprietorship and partnership in your homework copy. That is your homework. This is just one homework. I hope you have understood. This is a very simple topic because I have tried explaining it in a simpler manner in the previous video session. Go and understand it properly. In case of any query, you have the WhatsApp number, you can call on it. Okay, and whenever you write the distinction or the difference, it is very much important that you write the basis also. There are 7 to 8 points. You can choose any 5 of them and you can write it in own words. Okay, thank you.